Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Pix Plays Minecraft. Welcome back to Ramsfell. Welcome back to the Ramsfell farm, which is now pretty well developed over here. I've got a nice little farming setup going on. Not necessarily entirely practical for the most part, but I mean, it gets the job done. There are sheep kind of halfway coming out of these gates, which always worries me. Every time I load in the world again, I'm like, this doesn't quite seem secure enough, but there's not really a great deal I can do about that. It's just one of those things that happens in Minecraft, animals glitching through fences. Yep, the pigs are off and rooting through the fields of potatoes and carrots, which I kind of put either side of this little pathway leading up to the pig pen, and I quite like it. I think it's pretty good. This guy's going to have to go back in his little space here, though, and we'll breed up some piggies while we're here, because oh no, we've had a sad accident. It looks like one of them has died. That's very unfortunate. Now you come back in here, please, because, you know, we can't be having all of you guys wandering around like this. Yeah, especially you. Oh, no. Oh, we've had escapees. Escaped pigs! Right. I'm going to try and nudge you back in here. Probably shouldn't be holding your dead friend, but there you go. Oh, now little one's escaped as well. Come on, come back in here. Come back in here. This is the problem with animal movement in Minecraft, is that every now and then they'll catch sight of the carrot and they'll be like, yay, and then they'll just completely ignore it again after that. So, yes, unfortunately this one will have to die. Oh, dear. That's always a sad moment when I have to do that. Anyway, I've got the hoe on me, so I can probably fix this farmland up here. I don't know why I feel like I need to maintain this stuff, but it's just for appearances. Now, where did that last one go? Because this is something we can turn into. This is providence, you know. This is something pointing the way to something we can do in this episode. Because if you look in the achievements here, I do not have, where did it go? The fly pig off a cliff achievement. So we're going to do that today, among other things, and we're going to take you on a little bit of a journey. You are today's designated Pixlriffs, although I don't have any name tags as far as I remember, so I don't know if we can name him Pixlriffs. We'll just have to assume that he is the real deal. I'll pop a bit of this stuff in here for now, because let's face it, I've got enough of these things hanging out in my inventory. And what do we want? We want a couple of sticks, probably more sticks than I needed, but I need more torches as well, and a fishing rod, and we'll add a carrot to it there, and you will be ridden. And let's find a saddle. I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of saddles. Have been around a couple of dungeons in this world, and I think we've even been to the Nether, and you get Nether Fortress loot. You get saddles from there. Oh, we do have name tags. Fantastic. Right. This is something we can do. Do I have an anvil in here? I don't think I do. So anvil, we'll have to head back over to the enchanter's cabin, I think is the nearest one. Haven't really used anvils elsewhere, but we can grab that. Did I ever? Oh, I did put a name on this. Cool. I named an iron ingot at the front of Ramsfell Forge, which now tells you what it is. Let's go Pixlriffs. And we'll only name tag him if he survives, because I always feel a little bit bad about riding piggies off cliffs, especially if they die, and I don't want to actually actively kill Pixlriffs in an episode. So we're going to ride out to... I might see if I can get him as far as the Ice Plains biome, because I want to head over to the Ice Plains spikes to check it out, because that's a lot of fun. I've got my fortune pickaxe, but not my silk touch. So let's saddle you up and go for a quick ride this way, if you please. And we could be riding Laszlo, but let's face it, Piggy is a little bit more fun and is a little bit more appropriate to the task at hand. And we'll see if we can ride him off a cliff on the way there, and then maybe we can tie him up somewhere and continue on to the Ice Plain spikes, or maybe we can get there all in one go, but I don't know if I have enough carrot on a stick for that, because he is taking a few bites out of it right now. So how's everyone doing? I've had a decent week. It's been a lot of fun doing a bunch more videos. I'm really excited for more Terraria and Bastion content, so if you haven't checked out those series, I would love it if you did. I don't expect them to get as many views as my Minecraft series does, for sure, because Minecraft is obviously a really popular game. Terraria and Bastion, whilst they're not old games, are neither of them particularly new, so it would be kind of cool to see how well those do, and they're both really entertaining games, and a lot of people have said that even if they didn't expect them to be as good as the Minecraft stuff, then they were pretty happy with it. Piggy, you're going to be a problem, aren't you? I'm going to have to lead you with the carrot, aren't I? Yeah, let's do that. Come on, you. Let's head up the side of this hill and see if we can find somewhere to drop off. Because, yeah, no way am I going to make it to the Ice Plains biome with this guy. I kind of overestimated how far he would get because the carrot on a stick is, yeah, it's like less than half durability right now. So, are you just gonna flounder there? Just planning on floundering? Oh, I see what's happened here. He's run into the water current and is stuck. There we go. There we go. Get you out of here. Come on. Come on, Piggy. This way. Where can we drop him? Where can we... I reckon if we ride him off one of those trees over there, maybe? Maybe we can do that. Ramsfell doesn't have like a gorge or anything as such, so I don't think we can ride him off anywhere super high, but if we're going to keep him alive, then that's absolutely fine. Down we go. Nope, terrible. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Plan B, build a diving board. This seems like possibly the best way of doing it. Let's see if we can add a couple of blocks to this just to make the drop nice and high, but hopefully shouldn't be high enough to kill him. Hey, you come back here. You come back here and let's do the deed. Come on. Come on. Completely unfocused. It's the eyes. Every time it's the eyes. Right. Carrot on a stick. Oh. If you please. Pick up a little bit of speed. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Yay! There we go. Right. 1.5 hearts left. Not to worry. Plenty of health. And let's get you back home. The sun is setting in the background and we are riding on into town. If the pig will even get up over that little block. Well, here we are. Here we are back in Ramsfell, back at the farm. Mission accomplished. Job done. Very good stuff. Let's see if we can lure him back in the pen real quick. Nope, he's an explorer. We know this for certain. Right. Let's quickly add the name tag to him. We'll figure out how we can accommodate him later. Maybe we might even ride him back to the house. I don't know. Maybe we can... Let's see if we can navigate him along this path. This probably isn't going to go particularly well. Suffocating a couple of blocks along the way. No, making good progress. Making good progress. It's getting dark very, very quickly, though. Through the gate. Through the gate. Almost through the gate. Yay. There we go. There we go. Let's put him with the sheep for now. The sheep aren't going to be lured away by the carrots. Right. You've got pride of place with the sheep. Well done, Piggy. You get a carrot. Good job. And it's time to go to bed and time to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the episode. Carrot's pretty good. Good morning, everyone. I just realised we've run into that name tag duplication glitch because I have the Pixlriffs name tag back, and you'll notice that he's still named, but then if I log out and back in again, his name probably will have vanished. So I'm going to have to figure out something I can do with that off camera. Maybe log another player into this world, open it up to LAN, and have them sit on the pig while I name it, something like that. But for now, I'm going to leave the name tag hanging up in one of these item frames in the forge, and he can be like the forge's pet pig or something. Maybe we can like tie him up in here with a lead or something so he doesn't go anywhere. That would be a good plan. Anyway, today I'm going to do a little bit more farming over here. I might put the ceremonial carrot on a stick up there as well, because, you know, it deserves pride of place up there, and I'm already going to use it for much else, especially when we have Laszlo. I'm going to go back to the Ice Plains Spikes biome in a different episode, because we'll return to the town notices, and I'll show you what I've added, because I do want to do something out there. I kind of want to start like a little town or something, maybe a couple of little ski lodges or something. So, town notices right now, after what I have planned today, it's going to be Nether Hub and stuff, return to the plains, the people demand houses, because I need to do a little bit more building around here, and Ice Baby is the latest addition to the board. So yeah, we're going to go out to the Ice Plains Spikes biome. Not a biome I've spent a huge amount of time in before, but they are very, very pretty, and I want to do some more stuff out there. So, last thing I need to do with this farm, really, maybe do some sugarcane over here, possibly have like a little pond around there. But yeah, this farm over here is doing quite well for me. I don't use sugarcane a huge amount. But yeah, I will probably dismantle this and rebuild it over there by the main farm area, just so I can have everything in one place, just so it kind of makes a little bit of sense. And maybe making an automated sugarcane farm might work out better for me in the long run, but I think the advantage to those tends to be when they're used on multiplayer worlds, because then other people will be AFKing nearby or whatever, and will... excuse me, voice is a little bit croaky this morning. It's getting cold outside, and I have a feeling that I'm probably going to come down with something at some point, but I'm not feeling too bad yet. Anyway, the multiplayer servers typically tend to be the best environment for those, because people are nearby and the farm can just operate kind of on its own, whereas I don't log into this world all that much when I'm not doing stuff for an episode. So yeah, it's not really going to be super profitable to have one of those sugarcane farms. Mind you, the sugarcane wouldn't grow here if I wasn't logged in either. So yeah, it's 6s and 7s, and maybe I'll do an automated sugarcane farm another time once I've looked up a couple of good designs or come up with one of my own. I really need to do a little bit more stuff with redstone, looking into some stuff for tutorials and things, just to make something a little bit more interesting for you guys, vary the content a little bit. And speaking of varied content, I've got a couple of cool things coming up this week. I've recorded a couple more build battle episodes with some very, very special guests, which I'm excited about. And yeah, there's going to be a little bit more minigame content on the channel here and there. Just from time to time, I'm going to try and do live streams and stuff. And I should probably point out that a lot of people on my Q&A video and in my recent Decidedly Vanilla videos have asked me to do a live stream and were wondering why I didn't do one on Saturday and that kind of thing. And let me just kind of clarify for anyone who's a little bit confused. I put priority on my YouTube content over live streams and stuff. Live streams are really fun to do, but they require a lot of energy, and it's something I have a little bit less control over than I have on YouTube content. And I'm not a streamer. Like, if I was a streamer, I would probably be on a site like Beam or Twitch or something like that, and I would be doing streams daily. Live streams are just something that I figure is a little bit of fun every now and again. It's a chance to show off the stuff people have been building on my Patreon server, and a chance to kind of play with those guys myself. And generally speaking, it's a lot of fun to do them, but I'm not making them like a priority for this channel. So even though I've been trying to stream a little bit more regularly, if I skip a day here and there, don't worry. Like, don't freak out. Don't feel like, you know, I'm going anywhere, because I'm not. It's just, for whatever reason that day I didn't have the energy. I was focusing on making other content, that kind of thing. I'm a YouTuber, like, several tiers above before I'm a streamer, you know? Like, I put my YouTube stuff priority over any other kind of content. So that's the way things go right now. Let's just make a small sugarcane farm over here, and let's put the rest of it in storage for now. I know I could use lily pads and stuff for this, but I just don't have the lily pads available to me right now. And we're going to do a little pumpkin and melon patch over here. And I'm going to do it again, like the rest of this farm. I'm going to do it a kind of aesthetic thing more than a practical thing, because I'm not using a great deal of pumpkins and melons. I have a ton in the storage unit right now, and none of them are getting used for anything in particular. I didn't really do anything kind of Halloween-y, which is when I would have brought out the pumpkins. So where are they? Yep, they're in here. And we'll grab a few of these for some seeds. Oh, tons of seeds. Okay, I did not expect to get that many. I've already got the melons in here, so yeah, we'll have 15 of those. That should do us nicely. Throw the sugarcane in here, and as you can see, I've got tons of that, so I don't really need to worry about it until I get villager trading set up around here at least, and I figure I'll probably do that at some point in future, but I'm not super keen to get that started immediately or anything, because I've had villager trading stuff on the multiplayer servers pretty frequently, so I'll take a step away from that, do things under my own steam for a little while. How are all the cows doing? Are they okay? Is Laszlo okay? Have to check on them every now and again, because they're always glitching out of wherever they're supposed to be. But we can put the pumpkins and the melons around here, kind of around the pig farm, I think, would be a nice little place to do it. We'll have a little patch around here, shall we? Yeah, how about that? And we'll do it kind of like the pumpkin patch tutorial I did recently. I'll leave a link to that in the video description if you guys haven't seen it, but it's just nice to have things a little bit more spread out and looking a little bit more natural. And I'm not sure if pumpkins would naturally grow in like extreme hill conditions like we're in right now, but that's just going to be the way things work around here. I've got a bit of coarse dirt. I don't have any podzol yet because I have not explored far enough afield to find myself a mega tiger. So maybe I will have to do a little bit of looking around to see if I can find one of those in a future episode or off camera or something like that. We'll put a few little like vines around the place because it's always nice to have those growing around near the pumpkin patches, and a couple of trees, like little saplings maybe. That kind of thing. What have we got here? Are these melons? I can't remember what I planted. I think I planted pumpkins, didn't I? Maybe a little bit of like sand or wood or something. Just something to vary the texture a little bit. Might get some mushroom blocks too. Those would look nice. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this has gone. Let me know if there's anything else that I've forgotten that I should add into a... Oh, yes. I didn't show you guys this yet either. Rabbits. I have rabbits now. This is the rabbit warren. And rabbits typically live, like, underground when they're in the wild. I actually cycled to and from Brighton when I was working in Brighton, and there was a hill you'd go over where there were a ton of rabbits there first thing in the morning. Unfortunately, the only rabbit we have right now is this little fella, and he's looking a little bit sad about that, but hopefully we'll be able to find a few more. And I rediscovered, even though I already knew this already, but I kind of rediscovered it again, that you can feed dandelions to rabbits instead of carrots, and that gives an excellent extra use for dandelions, which a few people might not know about. So keep your dandelions around, even though they're... To me, they're the most annoying of the flowers because you get absolutely tons of them. I think they grow even more frequently than poppies, and you just don't use them for as much because poppies... Red dye is useful for everything. You make other dyes so often out of red dye. The only other thing you use yellow for is orange. So there you go. And I have an absolute ton of dandelions in here. But, yep, feed them to rabbits and your problem is resolved. Gonna throw a couple of ferns in there. I do have some lily pads in there. I didn't think I did. Fair enough. A couple of these little azure bluets around, and in here we should have a few brown mushroom blocks. I'd used those for the farm before, so adding them to the pumpkin patch will be nice as well. The farmland over there is drying up nicely, which is what I wanted. Let me just grab the other water source from over there, and we can use it to create an infinite source and start on the melon farm. That's what we want. A little bit of mushroom here and there, and yeah, I really wish I had some podzol, because podzol really does make this look super nice. Anything else we can put around here? We obviously need to leave a space for the pumpkins to grow, so I probably shouldn't mess with the surrounding area all that much, but we'll put a couple of little ferns in here, a couple of taller ferns here and there, and grab a little bit of bone meal real quick for those. And grow the ones that are down here. I tend to like doing this a little bit more. I like, because when tall ferns just sit there on their own, they look a little bit too tall. So I like putting them kind of around where a step up to, like a step up to another block is, just so they can pop out of the top there, so they don't look completely overwhelming. So there's a little bit of tall stuff around near them, and I think that's what makes them look the best. So we'll do a little bit of bone meal just around here to kind of blend things in a little bit, make sure there's space for the pumpkins to grow, and that will be that. As for a melon farm, I think we'll probably start that again right kind of here. And we'll maybe do that a different kind of pattern. We'll do that in more like the traditional kind of trench of water and then melons growing either side pattern, because I'm not sure how melons actually grow in the wild. I think they probably just kind of grow by themselves on their own. I don't think they need water nearby, but I think it looks quite nice to have. Whoa, okay, where was that? I hear a baby zombie. Where are you? Apparently not near enough that I can't sleep, so that's good. Always such a creepy noise to hear when you're not expecting it. I thought for a second it was in my house, but I'm pretty sure this whole area is lit up very well. Hello. Got some morning visitors. Hello. Hello, creeper. Not getting anywhere near me. Thank you very much. Do not want any of my stuff blowing up at this time of day. And that guy's burning, so that's fine. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? I can hear him, but I can't see him. Oh, hello, back door. Trick or treat. Bless them. Bless their little hearts. Now, their little rotting, diseased hearts. I'm just going to go fern crazy for a second. Bear with me. There we go. I put a couple of those around the place already, and they just add a little bit of character to the place. Tall ferns, you guys, tall ferns. Can't say enough good things about tall ferns. They look fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, let's head back over to the melon farm, and let's get some water from down here. There we go. Enough for an infinite water source, and avoid trampling all my potatoes in the process. And then we'll do a little trench over here. We'll take the shovel to it, and water. Fantastic. Right, so that'll probably go around here. I don't need a huge amount, so I'll probably just do a couple either side like this. And yeah, I really got way too many pumpkin seeds, didn't I? Have to expand the pumpkin patch a little bit just so I can justify having that many pumpkins in the first place. That's going to need a bit more bone meal, I think. Didn't want the tall grass, but there you go. Let's just grow a couple of these up to full size, and then we'll let the rest of them grow naturally. And then, yeah, we definitely need a few more pumpkins around here, just so I can feel slightly better about myself. Let's pop that one there. Although those are going to kind of grow into each other's space, but that's not a problem. One of the pumpkins has grown already, which is neat. And they're doing that thing where they all face north, which is really quite strange. I always forget about that when it happens, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that does actually happen, doesn't it? I can also probably plant these and not worry too much about how far away they are from the water source, because pumpkins don't need water to grow. I mean, none of the crops need water to grow, but you know what I mean. Let's do a couple more up here like that. Just spread them out nice and evenly and throw down the mushroom blocks around them. Bit more coarse dirt if I have it. I don't think I do, but I can make some if there's some gravel nearby. So this place is looking pretty good now. I'm pretty happy with the farm side of things, and we will come back to Ramsfell after I've done a little bit of work on the Nether Hub, but I wanted to make that the next priority. Don't have any gravel in there. Let's head over to the storage unit again and get some more gravel, and I need to eat. But yeah, I'm going to head out to the Nether, going to do a little bit of work tidying up the entrances to the desert and to the plains, and then maybe, oh, and there's one out to the mesa as well, I think, and then maybe start looking further afield. Where else do I have a portal? There's at least one more in the world. Oh, the water temple. There's definitely one near the ocean temple. Gravel. There's the gravel. I don't have too much of that around here. I also need to go out and do a little bit more exploring here and there just to see what else is in this world. Because like I said, no podzol yet. Do want to get hold of a source of that. And yeah, maybe we'll take Laszlo out for a bit of a ride sometime. Might do that on a stream or off camera and see what we can find. There we go. Grow, my pretties. Make my pumpkins grow. There we are. And I think that'll do. I think that'll do for Pumpkin Patch for now. Maybe throw actually a couple of ferns around here just to make things look a little bit nicer. I say a couple of ferns and I put down all the ferns. Let's grow that one and that one. That's looking cool. Make sure the pumpkins have a little bit of space. Lovely. Lovely little pumpkin patch, and still so many seeds, but never mind, we can deal with those another time. I haven't made some of the other, I haven't made any pumpkin pie or anything yet, I think. How's Pixlriffs doing? You okay, buddy? You okay? You've lost your name now. Oh, that's a shame. Do I have any food left in here? Got a ton of melons, got a golden apple. Have I got the golden apple achievement yet? I do not. Let's see if we can do that today. I'm not sure if I have the gold blocks, to be honest, but maybe I do. Can take a look at that whilst I'm cooking up this food. I think I can just about spare the gold. Seeing as we've got another achievement today, may as well do that. Come on, Porky. Come on, Porky. Keep a-cooking. Bam. There we go. Potatoes in. And where's the apples at? Where are the apples at? There they are. This is such a waste of gold. And this isn't even going to be doable in 1.9 anymore. It's going to be craft it. It's going to be find it instead of craft it. And I'm almost tempted to do things that way, but you know, what the heck. It's a series. It's a fun thing to do, and it's a massive waste of gold. But then again, what else was I using the gold for? Not a great deal at this point. One thing I've been meaning to do around Ramsfell is get a few more trees in, because this place is pretty barren as it goes. There's just this massive hillside. I've obviously terraformed a decent amount of it. I've put most of this grass in myself, kind of from dirt, and grown it around here and there. And it's starting to look like it needs some more trees. And I could do a few custom trees around here. Recently, I've been more into growing regular Minecraft trees and then customizing them from there. But I do think the area needs a little bit more foliage. So we will go around here real quick and grow a couple of these. I've specifically wanted one here, because I think this is kind of a dull patch of ground that needs something next to it, and we might need to trim that back a little bit so it's not interfering with the storage unit too much, but we'll grow some grass up around here, maybe a little bit of tall grass here and there, and yeah, maybe some vines or something on the tree as well. Also want to grow a couple more spruce trees, because those are native to the Extreme Hills environment and they kind of look quite nice around. So I think I'll probably grow one over here on this farmland. And you can actually grow it on the farmland. That's interesting. There we go. Let's have one of those there. Nice tall tree. And I do want to grow some 4x4, not 4x4, 2x2. You know what I mean? The 4 square spruce trees around here. Right, that's us out of bone meal. That one will have to grow naturally. Not to worry. Nice little domestic episode. Again, we'll probably get started on the Nether Hub as well. Let's see what we can do about that. We'll do a little bit of preliminary planning for the Nether Hub, because I'm not super sure about what I want to do. So, here we are in the Nether, and let's take stock. Where does this lead? I think this goes just down to the Nether floor, and is kind of a path I use to get down somewhere a little bit safer, because I spawned really, really high up. Yeah, okay. So that is leading out somewhere entirely different. And it might have been when I was looking for a fortress. Haven't really found a really solid nether fortress for a little while. So it might be fun to do some exploring whilst we work on the hub as well. But I want to clear out the area around here for now. This is definitely going to be the main portal. There's one up here that leads out. This leads out to the desert, I think. And I always get turned around a little bit when I enter the nether, because I think I'm facing one way and the portal has actually rotated me another way. So this is all iced underneath, so this is actually quite a fast path out there. But I just wanted to put in a couple of things that would make the Nether Hub a little bit more like thematic, you know, a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to work a little bit on that, and for a start that means hollowing out a bunch of the area around here, and hopefully we don't run into any lava while we do, because that's regular ice and not packed ice. When I head out to the ice plain spikes biome, I might bring some packed ice back with me so I can use it for the Nether Hub, because that's going to be kind of useful. This is a tunnel down somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where that's going. Apparently into lava at the bottom of there, so we can probably fill this in. As far as I'm aware, I don't think that goes anywhere. And if it does, to be honest, going up there is probably a little bit safer. We also have this little patch over here, and that's what leads to all the way out on that bridge over there to the water temple. So there's definitely a lot of space we can work with here. If I shuffle these portals around a little bit, they're not going to become like unmoored from their location, as far as I know. If I move this portal back a little bit so it doesn't quite match up with this, maybe we can do that. Although, to be honest, I could probably move that path back a little bit if I wanted to. Right, so I've started to clear out a little bit of an area around here. I'm slightly worried that we might get some ghast spawns around, so I'm just going to put the occasional block of netherrack. They need quite a large space to spawn, but one has definitely spawned like here before, so I want to be a little bit wary about that. And obviously when we build the Nether Hub, it's going to have slabs and stuff around so stuff doesn't spawn in here, that kind of thing. But I want you guys to have a little bit of input on this, and let me know in the comments what you would like to see me build. Like, what style do you think I should build in, or what materials do you think I should use? Throw a couple of ideas at me and I will see what I can do. Because I've recently, I think in this episode, in this series previously, I said I want to do some building with prismarine because I think it looks really good in the nether. But that's what I'm doing on my Patreon server now. I've got this Nether Hub that's coming together. It's slowly but surely coming together, and is made out of kind of prismarine and stone, so it has this like grey and blue theme for the most part, which looks really nice. But I kind of want to try a different style of thing. My initial idea was to make this into like, basically, so the interior of it was like a house, so I basically had a house in the nether. I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want to do, because this is going to be a really eccentric, weird, winding-looking house. And the fun thing about houses is being able to look at them from the outside. You don't look at the outside of a Nether Hub all that much, especially when it's like the location of this one, where it's kind of embedded up in the netherrack towards the top of the nether. So let me know what you think I should do. Bear in mind that I don't have access to some materials yet. I don't have creative mode. I'm not using creative mode, at least, so it will have to be a survival project. But what do you think? What do you think I should build around here? It might be cool to have something actually themed around the nether, like something kind of with a bunch of lava and fire and stuff around, but still like a safe space. So it felt kind of unsafe, but it was actually very safe. Use a lot of red materials and stuff in that. Maybe something like that. That's something to think about, potentially, but I want to hear what you guys have to add to that. What else do you think I could do? What other themes would you like to see me explore? And that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching this. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.
Hello everybody, my name is Pixlriffs, and welcome back to the Decidedly Vanilla.
That was very good. That was very good.
Looking over you. and you're like laughing. I'm trying to be serious. I can do it again.